Hello, how's everyone doing? It is your fallen angel back with another video. Today, we'll be continuing our series on Chinese sexual astrology, specifically relationship energies of the ox, which is a negative yin. So without further ado, let us begin. So in our previous video, we stated how the rat was the soulmate to the ox. The same is the likewise for the ox. For the ox, the negative yin, its yang soulmate is the rat. As we see here, the soulmate to the ox is the rat. Now, the ox, which is a negative yin, operates in a trine with the snake and the rooster. A trine is the three other animals that are in a trine with that animal. Everything operates in trines with the 12s, whether this is Eastern astrology or Western astrology with the elements. For Eastern, it's the animals that are operating in a trine. And if we look at this chart here as well, we can see that the allies here also represent the trine, but also the secret friend is what we know as the soulmate. This secret friend here is also the soulmate. And then also we have the conflict animal here as well that shows the exact enemy sign. So, for the ox, the enemy sign is the goat. Its opposition sign is the goat. So if we look right across the ox, right across is the sheep, which the ox, enemy is the sheep. So the sheep is also known as the goat or the ram. It could be called goat, ram, or sheep. Either one, but either way, they are all the same. So right across any of these signs, if you look right across the circle, is the enemy sign. Now its combatant is the horse. So you'll see a trend with all the soulmates that they have similar enemies. So with the rat, its direct opposition is the horse, right? And for the ox, its direct opposition was the goat. But for the combatant for the rat, it was the goat. So they will have similar enemies. So the combatant is someone that is also a second enemy. Every sign has a secondary enemy. And the ox is in kind with the rat. So yes, they have a quite good relationship going. Even though that we know the rat cheated to win the race. The rat used the ox's body to win the race. The ox has a resolving karma with the dragon. So the relationship between the ox and the dragon will often be about resolving karma. So it could be good or bad, depending on the karma. Now the ox has a steed with the pig. So what a steed usually is it's usually a race between each other, right? It's usually a competition between each other. It's not going to be a very harmonious relationship. It would just be a back and forth race to see, who's better than the other. Can this relationship work? Sure it can. The ox and pig could definitely work, but more than likely we see this as a steed. Now, the peach blossom. Now, we mentioned how the ox and the horse are secondary enemies. This is the secondary enemy for the ox. But for the most part, this operates as a peach blossom. This can be an up or a down relationship. This can either be very good or this can be very bad. So it always depends on the temperament and how people go about things. But for the most part, for the ox, the most compatible relationship would be the rat. With that being said, guys, this has been another video in our Chinese astrology guide for soulmates and relationship energies. Specifically today, we did the ox, which is a negative yin. Feel free to like and subscribe, leave a comment down below. Check us out on Patreon, Rumble, Twitter, Instagram, things of that nature. This has been your fallen angel, and I am out.